Hey, and welcome to my first guitar lesson. I've done guitar covers. My username is HeroHamster2, and if you want to check out any of the guitar covers, they're just up there. Just click my name, it's all on the channel. But this is my first guitar cover, and it's going to be on Many of Horror by Biffy Clyro, one of the best songs that they've ever done. And I was a Biffy Clyro fan before this album, but to be honest, it's their second favourite album, first favourite being Puzzle. But enough of that. I'm going to teach you the song in aspects of the verse, pre-chorus and the chorus. The whole song, which is inconvenient for me because I'm terrible at tuning, is in half step down. So you've got E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. So that's an inconvenience for me, but for some other people it's just, one of those things that they can just get along with. If you don't know how to tune to half step down, just search on Google. There are enough online tuners that you just click a string and then it plays what note you need to get it to. And you just adjust your guitar to whatever that note is. So I'm just going to run through the whole song, and then we'll start off with the verse. So in that section I didn't play the full song, obviously, but I did play the main riffs, which you've got the verse, pre-chorus and the chorus. So let's start off with the verse. Very simple, but it's worth knowing throughout the entire lesson that I'm going to do, part 1 and 2, and I'll mention it again in part 2. The only strings you'll be playing are 6th, 4th and 3rd. 4th will always stay open, and 6 and 3 will always be the ones with the frets. So that means you only need these two fingers for your fret placements. Finger structure on the strings, you want to have something like this, so you can use your thumb for the 6th string, and these two fingers I usually just keep together. These two fingers for 5, not 4, sorry, let me start again. You want this thumb is going to be for your 6th string, and these two fingers together are going to do your 4th and 3rd strings. So you go. But the way that your frets will work for the verse, you start off, and there are 4 different patterns. So you start off with both on 7th, and remember you're playing this one open, so down to 9th, and then 10 and 11. So it goes. Now your next part of it is going to go both on 2nd, then to 3 and 4, then to 5 and 6. So you go. So the first half of that verse will be very straightforward, and your next half is going to be a lot lower down on the fretboard. So you're going to play both on 12, then on 10 and 11, then on 7. And then you do the same thing, but apart from the 7th, you go on to 6th to 5 and 6. So it goes. So all in all, you've got your verse riff, which you can repeat as many times as necessary. I think it's 2 times for the first verse. I think it might only be 1 time for the second verse. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you will also need to play it again later in the song. But part 2 will explain the times you have to use these riffs. So the verse riff goes. Okay, so throughout that, like I said, only 6, 4 and 3, but you can also intertwine some of your own strumming methods. I'm doing the finger picking method, and part 2 will go into the strumming method with a guitar pick, but you can also use your thumb and just wave it over the 6th string, so sorry. But you get the gist of it. You can create your own methods, because there is a variety of them, none of which are probably right, but they will sound just as good. So my one, I just... So I usually just play the 6th string quite a lot, and then every now and again play my 4 and 3. So there's your verse riff. Now we're going to go into the pre-chorus. It's similar to the verse riff, but instead of playing the last note of each one, so you've got, and then you're meant to play 10 and 11, but you go down to 3 and 4. So you go both on 7, down to 9, and then all the way back to 3 and 4. So you're sliding up to 10 and 11, sorry, so just to recap, you go 7, 9, and slide up to 10 and 11, but instead of properly playing it like that, you want to go down to 3 and 4. So you go, and then it's the same thing for the next part, so you go down to 2 again, so both on 2, then on to 3 and 4, then down to 5 and 6, but you don't play it, yet again you just slide up to them, and then you go back down to 3 and 4, so it goes. Very straightforward. So you get, sorry, let me start again. And then near the end of that, when it gets towards the chorus, you just go up to 5 and 6, so it goes. Okay, so that's your verse and your pre-chorus done. Now we're going to step into the chorus, which only has 2 patterns to it. It's really simple. So you want to start off by going both on your 12th string, then on 10, 11, then on 9, and then back to 10 and 11. Remember, this 4th string is always open. No matter what I say, it will always be open for every note you play. And then your next half of it, because you can basically split the chorus into half and just do that twice. So you go, which is 12, 10, 11, 9, 10 and 11. Then you can go 12, 10 and 11, 9, 7, 3 and 4. So it goes 12, 10 and 11, 9, 7, 3 and 4. So in whole, your chorus will basically repeat this twice, this thing that I'm about to play now. So you want to play that through twice, and then basically that's your chorus. So that's straightforward. So just quickly, I'm just going to go through all of it again. Oh, sorry, let me start again. Ignore what I just did. So that's all straightforward, and then your chorus, you just go, your pre-chorus, sorry, you just go. Then your chorus. And step back into the verse. So that's just straightforward. I'm going to leave it here for part 1. Part 2 will be in a little link, I'll just post it here. So if you want to carry on, I can teach you the other parts of the song. I don't think there are many more riffs to it, but it's all about the order you're going to place it in, and I'll also show you the strumming technique, which requires a bit more of skill, but nothing major. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in part 2, and I hope this has worked well.